Hi, Judy from Witchpeace Craft. Welcome to the party. Are you going to join the party? The Octo Party Cal, being run by Rel at the Dabbling hook. So this is how the story goes. I joined Kitty Mum Crochet's amigurumi long just for fun. You do an amigurumi a month, and I'm doing it to improve my skills, and it's just a bit of fun. And I started by making the Among Us characters for January and February because I had to catch up. And when March came, I thought, I need to do something a little harder. And lo and behold, Rel released Octo 2 pattern. Now, it was discounted, and I had a look at it, and I thought, yeah, that steps my skills up a bit. Looks like I could make it. So I bought the pattern because it was discounted as well. Anyway, and that was the plan, to make Octo 2 for the amigurumi long with Kitty Mum Crochet Penny. So then a couple of days later, when I'm watching Rel from the Dabbling hook, she decides she's going to do her first ever cowl and do the Octo Party Cal. And you use the pattern. Now this is the pattern of Octo 2. You can do Octo 1 if you've got it, but it's all about Octo 2. Now, I don't know how much longer this pattern will be discounted. I'm sorry about the flaring, and it is in black and white because I don't have a colour printer at home. But yeah, I'll put a link to the an Etsy link to this pattern. And yeah, check it out. Maybe you'll want to join the party. So then I thought, well, I'll see how I go making the octos. The 15th and 16th of March for me are my biggest hump days in the year. They're really sad anniversaries, and it doesn't matter how long ago it is. It's not easy to get through those 2 days. So I decided on the 15th I would start my Octo, and I finished it later today. So here it is. Now I got creative because Rel says, have some fun. So I did. Ta-da! This is Octo Punk, complete with bite chain around the neck, and can you see that? Pierced eyebrow. My entry in the Octo Party Cal with Rel from the Dabbling hook. It did step up my skills because I had to learn how to do this with the tentacles. But trust me, this pattern is so well written and so easy to follow. No one could go wrong, except she does warn you not to overstuff it. And he is a little overstuffed underneath. He does sit flat, but like everything, I get to a certain point, it needs a bit more. It doesn't, because it's got a bit of a bulbous bottom. But there you have it, Octo Punk. What do you think? Do you like him? This is Spotlight Saver yarn, 10-ply scraps in lavender. Now the hair. This is when I went to my scrap yarn and I saw this. I don't even know what yarn it is. I bought it in a bag of different yarns from a charity shop, and straight away I thought, that's it, Octo Punk. So yeah, I think he's kind of cute, and I think I'm going to hang on to this. It may turn up in videos and locations around Cairns or on my holidays. I may even make more and make a punk rock band, because every party needs a punk rocker. Hope you like my entry in the cowl. And I hope you join us, because I think we've got a couple more weeks left. I'm not sure. I'll try and put a link to the video which talks about the cowl. But definitely I will put a link to the Etsy shop for this pattern, because it's awesome. So then I had the markets on Sunday, and I needed to catch up for Nan's Next Knots Lucky Draw Make Along. And my colour for the number, I can't remember what number she picked, was the mint. It's looking really great, this licorice blanket. I love the colours, the way they're coming out. And it is luck of the draw. Can't wait for this week's colours. This is also part of my Scorched Earth Challenge. I think I've mentioned it before that I'm going to use the yarn in my stash, and each month I'm going to work out for each project how much of my stash yarn I use and total it up at the end of the year versus yarn I buy, which I'm not buying at the moment. So far on Nan's Next Knots blanket, I've used 343 metres or 375 yards of the Spotlight Saver yarn, same as Octo Punk. I have a lot of this yarn in my stash, and I think this is going to be a great little lap gown to give to charity. Nice and bright and colourful. So yeah, it's not too late to join the Luck of the Draw Cal because it's going for about 20 weeks. I may end up making 2 lap gowns, but yeah, I'll put a link to that in the description below again in case you've decided you want to join us. So the markets were on Sunday. The weather was lovely, a little warm, but nice enough, not too uncomfortable. A lot of people around, but they weren't spending money on anything but food or plants. Sales weren't great, but some people around me had a really bad day and they do it as a business. For me, it's a bit of a hobby and to raise money for charity. I did have one lady that made my day, 2 actually. The first lady has ordered 10 crochet towel toppers. She wants hand towels for the bathroom. I had 1 left of the one she liked, and she wants 9 more. And apparently her and her husband own a small business. They're doing away with the hand dryers, paper towels. They're going back to good old hand towel, bath towel, and she wants them to be able to hang in the bathroom. So she wants 10, 1 week on, 1 week off. She said she may want more. And would I make her some? And I just said yes, as long as I was under no pressure, because I'm not a factory. And she said no urgency. So yeah, she'll pick them up from my workplace when they're ready. I've already made 3 because they don't take that long. So yes, there was that, and probably the highlight of the market for me was a grandmother came up with her granddaughter, and they were looking at the dolls' clothes I make. And the grandmother said, she's up here visiting me on holidays for a while, and I'm teaching her to knit clothes for her doll. She said, I'd love to teach her to crochet, but I don't have any of that stuff, and I'm on a limited budget. Now, they didn't look well off. And when I go to the markets, I take balls of yarn and crochet hooks in case I want to make something. And I decided, I went through my stash and I pulled out a cake of yarn that my fairy godmother Janice had sent me, a crochet hook that was suitable for that yarn that I rarely use, and I gave them to this 10-year-old girl and said to her, there's enough yarn in there to make yourself a scarf, and Nana can teach you how. The girl was over the moon. The Nana got a bit teary. I didn't take a photo because I'm very reluctant to put photos of children on my YouTube channel. I used to put photos of Emma, but then I got some funny things come through and we decided it's not a good idea. Look, if the Nana comes back with the little girl next markets and shows me, all well and good, or even a photo. But if not, promoting fibre art to the youngers, because we want this art to carry on into the future. And what better way than a 10-year-old to be taught by her Nana how to crochet. So that was the highlight of the market for me. I really get a big buzz out of that. What else is there? Oh, the Birthstone Make-Along, the Make-Along group on my Facebook page. You can post photos of other projects you've made. It's not just for the Make-Along. If you've made something you really enjoyed making, like Octo Punk, and you want to share it with the group, feel free to post your photos. Honestly, I am not that strict with the Make-Along group. I love the fact that we share ideas and we promote fibre art, because he's going to be appearing in the Make-Along group on Instagram. Wherever I can post a photo of him, I'm really proud of Punk Octo, or Octo Punk, whichever way you want to call him. So yeah, and the other thing is Dana from Dana's Wanderlust Crochet reminded us all about the 1st of July and Christmas in July. Now, if you didn't take part last year, it's too hard to explain. I'll put a link to her video. But I was a fairy, and you can put when I do my video on the 1st of July, yes, I'll partake again. My subscribers can enter the Christmas in July, and I'll draw a semi-finalist on the date she says, which I think is about the 14th of July. Don't quote me on that. And then that name will go off to the big draw. Now, not all channels will do Christmas in July, or not all fairies doing Christmas in July will be giving out prizes. However, for my Christmas in July semi-finalists, there will be a small gift for entering. So keep an eye out, stick with me till the 1st of July and jump into Christmas in July. Maybe I'll have to do a Christmas Octo. I think I've moved on from Lovies to Octos. I may have to try Octo 1 because that's a little different. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Take care of each other, stay safe, and try and have one crafty day making an Octo. Bye for now.